Are you ready to start filming but have no idea what content to produce? Watch this video and I will show you some of my ideas that have gained me a lot more attention and a lot more customers. Thank you so much for being here. For more tips on how to use technology in real estate to gain more customers and sell more homes, please click on the subscribe button below and hit the bell to be notified of when I do a new video every Wednesday. So you have your camera gear all ready to go and you're confident with how to film, but you're left asking yourself, what kind of content should I produce? By the end of this video, you will have some easy to use content ideas that I use all the time. Since implementing these ideas into my content strategy, I have numerous people reaching out to me through social media wanting to use me as their realtor just because of the videos that I produced. Let me start off by saying this for all my fellow realtors out there. Listen hard because this is the most important part of this video. Start talking less about real estate and more about your community. As realtors, it seems like we always feel like we have to be talking about real estate and selling and why our listings are so great. If you keep doing this, people are eventually going to get tired of you and they're going to tune you out because guess what? They don't give a crap about what house you're selling. They just want to see you as a real human being and know that they can like and trust you. This is very simple to do by just talking about things like your community. By doing this, they get to know, like you, and maybe even learn something about your community that they didn't know before. This will gain you far more customers in the long run than if you were to talk about the listing you have down the road. So let's get started with a few ideas. Number 1, restaurant reviews. Go out to all your local restaurants, review on them, see what kind of food they have to offer. People love to hear about food. Everybody eats, everybody loves food. They want to know about it and know what different options there are out there in their community. Why do you think the food channel has been so popular for so many years? I did this on a very small scale starting years ago just by sharing it on my Instagram stories and my Snapchat. You'd be amazed at how many people to this day still come up to me and see me as this foodie. They're always asking, where should we eat? Where do we go? What place has the best wings? Or even when they're traveling, have you been to this place? Where have you ate? What would you suggest? This is just one of those great ways to stay on top of mind so that people are always seeing you and knowing about you. If you want to expand on this on a larger scale and create even more content, you could do such things as doing top 10 reviews. Go out to your town and see who has the best burger, who has the best fries. Go to 20 different establishments, make the top 20 list. Even get your audience to join in and say where they would suggest and what their ranking would be. This can give you a pile more content. If you do this right, you could even pair up with local restaurants that have a presence on social media. If you're wanting to promote them, they'll gladly have you in, maybe even give you some food for free and have you test out what they have to offer. And that gives you more eyeballs on you because all of a sudden their customers are seeing you if they're sharing your content. Number 2, market updates. Now, I know what you're saying, Shawn, you just told us how many paragraphs ago, stop talking less about real estate. I know, I did say that, but if you have to talk a little bit about real estate, this is the one that I would do. How many times have you been in public and people come up to you and say, how's the market been doing? If you've been asked that 1,000 times like myself, then you know this is a topic that people want to know about. For this one, just remember not to overdo it. At the very most, I would do one a month. If you get to do weekly, then people are going to tune you out. You want people to be engaged and give enough time for them to want more and want to hear from you again on your market updates. Some may even opt to do it quarterly, but remember, just be consistent. Whatever timeline you pick, stick with that timeline so people know what to expect and they know when they're going to hear from you again. Again, if done properly, people are going to see you as the local expert on their market, and when it comes time to buy or sell, there's a good chance they may be calling you. Number 3, tips for making your home show ready. Now, this one I could see very much as a YouTube series or maybe even a vlog post. Facebook is great, but it's not searchable like Google and YouTube are, and with Instagram and Snapchat, your stories are gone in 24 hours. Facebook is more about content and you giving good information like your restaurant reviews and community profiles. If you do this on Facebook, you have less chance of getting that customer because with Facebook, it comes up and then of course it's not searchable. So you're trying to appeal the person that is what I call house mode where they're currently looking. If somebody's not in house mode, they see your video, and then maybe a year down the road, now they're in house mode, but they don't remember you, then you're not going to get found. But think of it this way. You do a vlog, you do a YouTube video on this, then maybe 2 years down the road, you still have that YouTube video there or that vlog. Somebody moving to your city searches this out and finds your vlog post or your YouTube video. Now they're getting found at the right moment at the right time. Therefore, if when the time comes to sell and they're searching that video of you for how to make your home show ready, who do you think is going to be the first person that comes to mind and they may want to do an interview with? What are some of the struggles or questions you've had when trying to put good content out there? Please comment below and let me know. Number 4, local schools. This is another great one to have searchable if possible. When a new buyer is coming to your town or city, one of the first things they're going to do if they have a family is Google the local schools to see which one they feel is the best suit for their kids. Imagine they do a search and all of a sudden they see your video pop up with you doing an interview of all the principals and teachers throughout the different schools. Guaranteed they're going to watch every one of those videos on your reviews of the schools to see which one is the best suited for them. Then when they're ready to make a visit to your city or town, they're more than likely going to be coming on a house hunting trip. And who do you think is going to be top of mind and one of the first people they think of when they need to hire a realtor? If you can give them all that information up front about the schools and no one else in your area is, of course you're going to be the first one top of mind that they're going to contact. When you reach out to all the schools to let them know your idea, you're going to have no problem with most of them getting a foot in the door to interview everybody. Schools love promoting themselves, and when they hear you're going to do this for free, they're going to be all over it. Places like this normally don't advertise, so when someone is there willing to do it for them, they're all for it. Start with the principals and work your way down towards the teachers. Ask them questions like why they love the school, how long they've been there, and what makes their school special over the others. You'll be amazed at some of the answers and some of the great footage you'll get for your video. Number 5, community profiles. This one has been a huge hit for myself. I love to hit the top spots in my city and communities and showcase them and tell people why somebody may want to live there. You could do things like it's close to shopping, grocery, parks, schools, or whatever other amenities that community or neighborhood may have. This is a great one to do on all social media platforms. Even people who already live in your city and are not looking to buy a home will want to watch these videos. They'll want to see what you have to say about all the different communities in the area. And if you're doing a review on their community, they're especially going to be watching it. Also, people moving to town love these videos too. Very similar to the school one. They want to know where is the best place they want to raise their family. The great thing with these videos is they never get old. I've done ones in the past and I can continually reshare them every year, and people keep watching them again and always want that information. So there you have it. Those are just a few of my ideas. If you implement just these ideas that I talked about today and do it properly, you could have years worth of content. Guaranteed, as you do some of these, you'll start to think of more and you'll get more ideas for yourself. So there should be no more excuses for yourself saying, I don't have any content to film. Remember, the biggest idea out of all of this is just being top of mind in your community. Content marketing can be a long game and doesn't give me instant payoff. This is another thing that baffles me about realtors. Everyone wants instant gratification. You're willing to go out and show a customer 50 houses, hoping that someday they'll buy, yet you do one video on social media, say it didn't get many views, and then you quit. Don't give up. Make a commitment. Do a consistency of doing videos for once a year, and I promise you, you will see a payoff. Even if you just post one video a week for that entire year and blanket your community with these videos, people are going to take notice, they're going to start to recognize you, and eventually down the road when they're ready to buy or sell, they're going to be calling you. Now that you have a few ideas, you're going to want to know more to expand on, which is why I created my free guide of top 10 ideas that 10 times my social media. You can find the link for it in the description down below. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it, subscribing to my channel, and sharing with anyone else that you may think this is beneficial for. Please let me know what your favorite suggestion was by commenting below. Thanks again for watching, and I can't wait to see what kind of content you guys produce. Have fun. As realtors, this is very simple to do by just talking about things like your community, by them watching your videos. Examples like close to shopping, close to parks, tons of schools in the area,